Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra June 3, 2022. With the moon in your solar second house all day, you seek some simplicity and clarity. You gravitate to quiet, productive activities at this time of the lunar month. Comfort needs assume special importance today, and it's a good time to settle down or settle in. Still, you may want to take action with money, home, or business matters today and tomorrow. A Sun-Mars aspect stirs and motivates you to boost your sense of security. You're also excited about your goals and confident that if you put more heart into what you're doing, you'll improve things further, fueling your motivation. Your witty planetary ruler, Mercury, continues to roam through your sign and harmonize with seductive Venus via your 11th house of associations, community affairs, and sense of belonging in the world. Sliding into someone's DMs via social media? If you're not opting for the virtual route, then chances are you're hearing from a friend of a friend with regards to love and romance. Socializing and flirtatious exchanges are also likely at this time, so if your friends suddenly ask you to meet for happy hour, don't ask for a rain check. The Sun will also be in close proximity to Mars, so follow your intuition. Talk to your work friends. With Mercury in your sign, you are likely feeling chattier than usual as your ideas, adventures, and more come to fruition. Since Mercury sextiles Venus in Aries today, you may feel more assertive when speaking up to your professional community. Since your energy is rather excitable, you may feel like socializing with professionals from all over. Online or offline, you are inspired to be connected today. Venus and Mercury could even produce an immense desire to go after your professional aspirations as well, so speak up about what you want to accomplish. There will be a lot of information coming at you during the moon's final hours in your income sector, making it important to pay attention without overthinking things. A clash with Pluto, in his early days in retrograde motion in your financial sector, could create some financial tension, but a friendly aspect to forces on the job and career fronts is turning this into motivation. You are enjoying harmonious relations with family and friends. Take time for shared activities, they will give you great pleasure. Occasions like this let you see what kind of person you are and the role you play amongst family and friends. What could be better than to find yourself in the company of others? Your insights into your own mind have never been sharper, so it's a good time to sit out the social scene and try to figure out where you're headed. One person close to you might have a clue. Don't let how you're feeling pass you by, instead voice your romantic wishes, and tell others what you're willing to give and what is expected in return. Go out and make yourself noticed, be courageous. Find the person who is right for you and discover how you might begin to share wonderful times with another. The next 6 months will be greatly affected by the current planetary alignment. What you initiate now will determine who and what your life is about in the weeks to come, but not to worry. It's simply a matter of paying attention to what matters and not ignoring what is truly important. You just need to focus on your favorite priorities, such as health, job, and good relationships with others, right? If you have a problem with a member of your family, be sure you go to the source on this day. While talking to someone else about it may seem to be the thing to do, you won't get things resolved this way. Rather than trying to gain advice or rally others to your cause, spend your time and energy talking with the person involved. You have a wonderful way of expressing yourself, and once you get started, you'll be able to work things out in no time. While the moon is making an ordinary monthly visit to your career sector, and even its friendly aspect to forces on the income and job fronts is a monthly event, this is a window into the changing times across all 3 fronts. In the short term, this is creating positive conditions across the income, work, and career fronts, but this first visit since Mars and Jupiter left your income sector and the last before the Sun's return to your career sector, speaks to even greater cooperation ahead. At the same time that an alignment between Mars and Jupiter in your relationship sector is separating, but they are still working as a team, the moon is drawing closer to its return to your friendship sector tomorrow. This is something that will put the moon at a friendly aspect to both Mars and Jupiter, kicking off an auspicious few days for friendship and relationship building. Our eyes in the sky. Venus and Mars are aligned in Aquarius, giving us a chance to understand the way we partner and express our innermost sentiments to others. This connection offers us the romantic world if we choose to take it. Rather than make a major declaration of love, the Aquarius energy makes us take a step back and understand our feelings at a deeper level. Perspective is everything here, so you'd better be clear about what you feel when you feel it, because the next few weeks are going to be all-encompassing when it comes to romance. These two planets share a minor aspect with expansive Jupiter, which might accelerate all possibilities and make us feel as though the world is ours to conquer. Slow your roll before making any moves. You don't have to win a race. Love is about building connections and knowing the person on a soul level. Also, Mercury and the nodes of destiny square off, which can give you a push to spread your wings and fly, but only if you are on the right track and prepared to do so. You'll have warm feelings for the people you keep close, and you can enhance your connections today. You'll be feeling sociable, and communication will be very open. Being this in touch with how you feel while also being able to convey it exactly the way you like is a blessing. However, this comes with the countering energy of the Moon-Neptune square, making things seem slightly less real. Misperception is very likely at this time, so be careful not to react too seriously to anything, and be aware that you might be more sensitive than usual. The best thing would be to put your energy into creative outlets or some other method of escaping reality. You're sure to at least be resourceful enough to come up with some problem-solving ideas. Time limitations could give you a reality check, but you could be too motivated by possible success to think much about it. At midnight, the moon enters Cancer, ending its void course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, the moon transits the sign of its exaltation, amplifying feelings of peace, harmony, and accord. Engage in activities that stimulate your senses and allow you to commune with nature. At this time, comfort takes primacy, which means we may be more stubborn or sluggish in our movements as we linger in each moment, stopping often to smell the roses. Shortly after the moon enters Cancer, it squares Mars and Venus, stimulating our desire complexes in potentially frustrating ways. The heart wants what the heart wants, and it might now seem that what our heart wants has been denied to us. Perhaps this is a matter of unrequited feelings. Perhaps our needs have failed to be met. Perhaps we are simply uncomfortable airing romantic or gushy sentiments. We would love for things to be simple, but the extent of a circumstance's complexity makes for moodiness. We may also act a bit desperate, convinced that hearts can be changed if we simply dig in our heels and refuse to acknowledge another's interest or lack thereof. We must determine whether we are potentially hurting ourselves in our unwillingness to accept anything other than a simple answer.